present, and I'm the one smoking that shit that everybody smelling. So you ain't gotta guess it, that's him. Watch out, and I'm a champion. Overdose flow, overdose slow, comatose, whoa, that's a knockout. Don't make me hop out, pull a Glock out. Watch out for a let will, show you what the shop out. And BC's in the end of all we see. He bleeds any nigga existing in 3D. And get him home, get it on, get him wrong, get him very bomb, send him home. Yeah, and Jay a slave with the K.O.K. Real nigga, but with the gun, baby, take your space. And they gon' hate, but they gon' wait till our time's up. Now give me a clock, I can wind up.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
Look, and if I don't get signed, it's a damn shame. And these damn lanes in my damn lane move or get popped like a damn top of some champagne. Maybe ace at a damn spade. Booze or rampage, cause the man crazy. Any damn thing on you setting my aim. Shoot. And when I shoot him, I done with him with the flow. You trash niggas polluting with the flow. So, how would recommend me stepping in and breaking them till it's the death for them, no weapon. I step with a make metal gun, so let them in and I'm wetting them. Yeah, and I'm the best fuck heckling them. So if you testing, I'm checking them. And I'm setting them regulations. I stepped it in, so holla at your boy and check this here. Yeah.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
Hold on. Jam in the Box, Friday Night Jams. Hey, glad to be with you, Jam Master Soul, up in here with you on, late Friday. We are starting late today. I'm the one who's in the studio. Joining me, of course, is Dave the Man, my engineer. He's here with me. And we're here. No one else is here with us, but we are here doing the show with you. Friday Night Jams, of course, has changed their format, and that's going to take place, but it I believe, I'm not too sure when, I think it's within a week or two, I don't know, but we're here today with you on Friday Night Jams. Jam Master Soul, glad to be here with you. It was a interesting day all over United States today. A lot of people were rushing out, going to stores, buying out toilet paper, which is a very, very valuable commodity. I remember looking at Supernatural. That show is going to end this year. It'll be the last season. I think this is their 16th or their 17th season. And I got into it during a 5th season and kind of liked it. And really liked it and followed the show as much as I could. You know, time prohibited me when I had to work, so I was unable to do so. And even on the last season, I kind of get it. You know, I had Netflix, I wasn't utilizing it anymore, so I canceled it out. But through DirecTV, you can get some of the episodes, but they want you to pay. And I don't believe in that. But if you catch it when it's on and you can get it on DirecTV, you don't have to pay because you're already paying. You know what I mean? But the point that I want to make is that in Supernatural, they went back in the future. And in the future, it was like 2030. And it was like almost the end of the world with the devil coming up, Satan coming up, Christopher, Michael the angel coming down. God was nowhere to be seen under Supernatural. But the thing that was interesting to me was that when Dean Winchester was leaving the camp, as they got into their loaded up car, he had he didn't have his brother with him because his brother had been possessed by Lucifer. But he was him and maybe about 10 other men, and they all was getting into like jeeps, and they was going to go to a certain abandoned area of town where manufactories was, and even some equipment and even some supplies was there. It's almost like you got to fight all the other outsiders to get it, and they was heavily armed. It was his friend, the angel. I'm trying to get his name. It slipped me, but he wasn't an angel there in the past. He had lost his angel power, and he said to him, he said, "We need to get some toilet paper." And he said, because you know what a rare commodity that toilet paper is. Because when all these stores closed, toilet paper was hard to get. And he says, now you can buy toilet paper for gold, silver. And I was saying to myself, toilet paper? Are you kidding me? Toilet paper? And then it's interesting that toilet paper is the first commodity at these stores that ran out. Some people went to Sam's Club and took all the water. And then Sam's Club said, hey, wait a minute. Okay, we ordered a whole batch of water. So this time only 2 cases of water per customer, per card holder. And you know, on these cards, you list you, your mama, your grandmama, your wife, so they can't get none. Unless they got their own account, they can't get none. And it can't come back to the same address. I'm like, damn. So it's really interesting how Sam Club have to label the water. But toilet paper wasn't on the scene yet. But today, toilet paper was the number 1 sellout commodity. The number 1 sellout commodity. Have you thought about buying stock into toilet paper? Can you realize how low the stock is? So maybe this is a stock alert. Maybe we should stock up in stock on toilet paper because it's probably going to go up. You know what I mean? Well, here's the point that I'm going to make here, and that I'm going into to make it. This is important. That I heard that the president made his announcement by declaring that America is under national, what do you call it, Dave? What was it? It's on a national alert, which is very strong words in relating to the next power words that's going to make a big difference. In Illinois, I heard when I was coming home, as I was with my uncle and his granddaughter, who's in high school, who go to high school in our area. She said that today they announced that the high school in both villages and grammar schools were closing. This is their last day, and they are working on curriculums for them on the internet. Now, I heard that early this morning because there was a conversation that me and my uncle had as we was going to work. I was telling him that. And so we made our comments like everybody else does. And so I said, well, I wonder if they're going to shut the school system down where I am. I'm in Madison, Illinois. And so I said, they probably will sometime next week. Then after hearing that news, I said, I can pretty much see that they might shut it down. And interesting, a week ago, we were talking, if they start shutting schools down, maybe we should start being, a little deeply concerned. I said, yeah. I said, I'm not going to be that concerned. And I tell you why in just a bit. But they did. Illinois made the announcement that all schools, and all the colleges has already shut down nationwide. All schools are shutting down from the top ranking schools like Loyola, DePaul University, Illinois Alumni, even shut down their practices. Baseball stopped spring break. They're down for 30 days based off the president. 30 days look-see is what I call it. And the NBA done the same thing. 2 NBA players from Utah Jazz was diagnosed. You seen the Utah Jazz owner, who's also on Shark Tank. If you like Shark Tank and watch Shark Tank, he's a Cuban that's on Shark Tank. I don't mean to call him like that. I got a lot of respect for the guy, but I'm trying to get his name. Please forgive me. I probably should have had it in front of me. Mark. His name is Mark. Can't think of Mark's last name, but his name is Mark. Really, really, really good, smart, really, really good, strong businessman. Really, really good man, period. And Mark joined one of the NBA players, please forgive me about his name, who donated $100,000 for the employees that work at the stadium that makes their money, because they're going to lose money with this being shut down. So Mark Cuban, that's his name, Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban and some of the other owners are doing the same thing. Thank them for that, because they are billionaires anyway. So it's not going to really hurt. And I don't mean like to slap you in the face, but you're billionaires. And it's good to see a billionaire, not trying to scrap and scrape for pennies like he's poor, but to actually give it to someone who's really living from paycheck to paycheck. And it's a small paycheck at that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. God bless you guys for doing that. That is a good thing. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yay. And I hope that it catch on into baseball, where they make hundreds of millions, and these owners are hundreds of billionaires. They are part of the 1%. So it's good that they are doing something. Now, I'm not giving them all 1% credit or nothing, because they're part of this shit too. But I'm not giving them credit for that. But I'm giving those that step out into the light and say, this is what I'm going to do. Kudos to you guys for doing the right thing. Kudos to you guys. Now, I'm taking the time because of this crisis, and I'm going to throw on the music, and I'm going to play the music for you too, but I want to just finish up a little bit, and then I'm going to come right back with some more stuff that I'm going to talk to you about, because this is really, really interesting. Now, as we know, in the second term of President Obama, he signed an executive order. And that executive order allowed the president to have almost ultimate power. But I also want you to know that there's some executive orders that's on the books like this already. And I'm going to go over that with you. And I'm going to go over some of the other executive orders. I'm not boring you with this, but I want to educate you on this because it affects all of us. You hear me? All of us. Now we all have our opinion about the virus, and we all have our opinion where it comes from. We know it's not natural virus. Come on now. What are you, lost in space? You really think this is a natural habitat? Hey, how about aliens gave us this? Get the, almost made me curse. But nevertheless, and I can start a controversy with that. And I'm gonna have people come in. Oh man, you just a conspiracy theory person. That's what's wrong with the country. Now, you know what? If we don't think the way that you want us to think, then we're crazy. If we don't think or do what you want us to do, then we need some pills. If we don't think and do what you want us to do because we want to think and use our own minds and our own decision based on what has been implemented toward us, then something is wrong with us. That's just a crock of bullshit. So I'm not buying or biting off that apple. So you call me whatever you want to call me. But I'm going to speak because I got the platform to speak on and the listeners to speak to. And those that tune in on Speaker.com, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Google Podcasts, on Cashbox. God. What else? Did I leave out podcast itself? For those that tune in on those directories that has over 10 million people, and they happen to click on the Friday Night Jams and they hear me, the Jam Master Soul, for the first time talk in this length of time in talking. Because this is serious enough for us to talk about. This is serious enough for us to be concerned about. Those that have weak immune systems will be attacked and could subjectly die. The elderly are being hit the most because some, not all, some. I saw an elderly woman on TV today. She's 70 years old, and I swear to God, the woman got a body of probably a 40-year-old woman. She work out, she push up, she got biceps, triceps. She really, really looked good. Sexy, hot. She looks great. And she's in good shape. But what about us that didn't make it like that? We had a triple bypass. We had open heart surgery. We have a liver disease. We have a kidney disease. We have a bad heart. Our immune system is down. We got pacemakers. We got an electric heart keeping us alive. Which means that our immune system is fighting to stay strong, but we got to take medication to help that out. These are the people, young people, man. I'm talking young people. 2, babies, newborn babies. They're the ones that get affected by this virus. The same virus that mysteriously was in the air, and thousands of birds died in Europe. Come on now. You think that's not connected? Come on now. Come on. Let's talk. Let's get real. Because that is indeed what took place. So what I want to say here, I want to be practical. Because I know that I got some of these Republicans and some of I'm not a Republican, I'm an independent, just for the record, so you can get it right. So I don't agree with everything that the Democrats do anyway. Actually, I think all of y'all are in the same boat in the first place. One bird with 2 heads. But nevertheless, if you want to get me started. But nevertheless, what I want to do is I want to go over some of those executive orders that I thought would be very interesting. I thought you would want to say, what the? And give you something to think about. Give you something to look at. Do a little research on. I wanted you to give you something that you would go, let me check this out. Let me find out, is he right about this? Let me look this up. Get your encyclopedia. You should have encyclopedia. Yeah, you so old? Yes, I am, but I still got encyclopedias. Why are you so locked on the internet for everything? Everything on the internet ain't no truth. I'm sorry. So if you don't have encyclopedias, because you sure in the hell can't go to the library. Now, I'm not panicking. And I think that when you hear that the library is closing, I think when you hear Walmart, government owned, when I think that you hear Walmart is closing, which I'm not saying it is because no one had made that announcement. I'm just hypothetically speaking. Let me say it again. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just hypothetically just making a statement, hypothetically. If you hear Walmart is closing, if you hear libraries in your community, in your state, in your city is closing, if you hear jobs, and right now you hear that jobs are asking people to stay home and setting up some people that can work from home, and others actually will have to stay home and don't get a paycheck. That's falling behind on bills. Do you realize how serious that this virus is making things to be? So Some people that works 2 days at home are now have to stay at home. Did you know that McDonald's Corporation, McDonald's, stationed in Illinois, stationed in downtown Chicago now, they moved from Oak Brook to downtown, maybe about a couple of years ago. Did you know that the McDonald Corporation has shut down? That its executive and management are working from home, and they did it as of yesterday? Yesterday. Now, the independent franchise is still open, but the corporation itself is still operating, but they are operating from home, and they're told not to come into the office unless it's absolutely, positively necessary for you to come. You can't exercise what you're doing from home, and it's critical, and that can cost McDonald's money, then you need to get into the office. But other than that, what they saying here is that McDonald's people are working, corporations working from home. What other corporation is working from home? I don't know. What other corporation is doing that? If you start hearing about different corporations, those that you know of and those that you don't know of, doing the same thing. How about Allstate, another national corporation? How about State Farm, another national corporation? These are insurance companies that I'm talking about. When you start hearing about these corporations closing the doors and thousands of people will not be working from home, but will be temporarily out of a job. We know that policemen and firemen won't, but they're asking for better safety equipment, and justifiably so, they should indeed have it. Without question, without hesitation. But I think when you start hearing about that, you start hearing Walgreens closing it's going to temporarily close. When you start hearing these kind of things, then I'm going to start saying, uh-oh, Chungo, the virus is going to pick up some power. And those without immune system deficiency will suddenly start perishing. We do have a national epidemic on our hands, even though the president said that we do. I think we just in phase one of it. My opinion only. Hey, I'm going to talk more with you. I talked enough. As my daughter said, Daddy, you talk too much. I talked enough. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over. Oh, yeah. Let's get some music out here. Let's not make this all drowned down. And I'm going to give you the executive order that Obama did. And I'm going to give you, guess what? An executive order that Abraham Lincoln did. Going to shock you on this one. Back with more Friday Night Jams. Jam Master Soul. Woo, Jam in the Box, your Master Soul, up in here on Friday Night Jams. I was asked a question. They said, hey, man, why don't you answer some of the calls that's on the phone line? And I am talking to you guys, but I'm not putting it out on the air. Why not? And and I don't know, maybe I should. But the reason that I'm not, because, we're not a talk show, and I'm not trying to make it a one-side opinion either. But I'm just sharing the news that's out here today, and hopefully add some news that you have not heard. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I know you got a lot of hosts that want to use this as a topic, and it should be a talkable topic, but they want to use it as a base builder, or use it. Play some music and got tons of people talking, and then you play some music in, you got tons of people. Maybe that can be a good thing, and maybe we should hook that up. However, I don't know. Okay, it wasn't on the agenda. I don't know. I just wanted to just share this information with you, and hopefully while you're sitting at home, giving you some good times, some good reliefs, give you some think about some things. And to know that everything's going to be all right. You got to keep your hand in God's hand. You really got to believe in the great I am. That's all I can say. This is your test time. This is the test time. This is the test time. Where's your faith? Remember, faith of a mustard seed. Jam in the Box, Friday Night Jam, Jam Master Soul. Oh, Lord, Jam Master Soul, Jam in the Box, doing it to you. Hey, that was Kool and the Gang, baby. Yeah, Summer Madness of the original version, the longer version of Summer Madness. You know I'm gonna come back. Come on. You know I'm gonna come back with more of Kool and the Gang. Ooh, what a night. You know what? Damn. I wasn't gonna play it right now. I swear to God, I was not going to play it right now. I wasn't. I was gonna put on this other, but I got to, because what a night, ladies' night, Kool and the Gang. I gotta do it. Back to back, track to track again. I have to. Come on, man. Friday night jams. I don't know how long we're gonna be doing this. Hey, guess what? We're not shutting down. We're still coming on. We're still doing our podcast show. Every Friday. We're gonna be here every Friday. And tomorrow night, Club Saturday Night is going to be here. Dr. G is going to be here. He's not staying at home. He's not going to call in. Karen Young Jordan is going to be here. She's not staying at home. She's coming in. We're going to do it. And I talked with her briefly just a few minutes ago. And I said, you know what? Maybe we should open up the phone lines. You know. Now I can't. Now Friday Night Jams is not by her producing. Is by Dr. Taylor. And there's a no thing on that, so I gotta follow the format for what it is. But I guarantee you, I can let my hair down tomorrow, and so we're gonna do what we do on Club Saturday Night. Hey, I understand I won't be doing this too much longer. They're going with an auto DJ. Oh, I'm not being negative. Come on, no. I'm not. It's a different format. I always knew that this was gonna be temporary, and it sort of grew on me a little bit. And I do kind of like Friday Night Jam. It sort of kind of gave me a little discipline a little bit. You have to do this. No, you have to play this. You have to, okay. So that's something that I needed. I really did. Enjoy it, and I do enjoy it. So, hey, gotta do Kool and the Gang. Gotta do your favorite of Kool and the Gang. So let's do Kool and the Gang again. Back to back, track to track, Jam in the Box, Friday Night Jam, Jam Master Soul.
what a night.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. A night that's special everywhere, from New York to Hollywood. It's ladies' night, and girl, the feeling's good. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
Romantic lady, single baby, sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady, yeah, stay with me tonight, mama. Yeah.
If you hear any noise, it ain't the boys, it's ladies' night. Uh-huh. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
On disco lights, your name will be seen. You can fulfill all your dreams. Party here, party there, everywhere. This is your night, baby, and you've got to be there. Well, this is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Whoo, cool in the game, man. I'm telling you. Hey, at the bottom of the hour, it's almost 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost 12 o'clock here because we're on Central Time. At the bottom of the hour, which would be 12:30, I'm going to tell you and read to you, not in simplistic details, give you highlights, and not selective highlights, but the actual print out of a what's the word I'm looking for? Of a consolidation of what that executive order is about. I'm going to read you the executive order. Now, it's more than one. You want to hear the second one? What's going to really shock you? You got to listen to Club Saturday Night tomorrow night at 11:30 when we air at 11:30. I'm going to talk about it on Club Saturday Night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to talk to you about it on Club Saturday Night. But tonight, I'm going to give you these three executive orders because I don't want to bore you. The executive order that Abraham Lincoln signed is going to shock you, and the executive order that Abraham Lincoln executed. I'm going to tell you the year and the date of when he executed. You can look this up. Come on now. I'm talking to those people who search information and want accurate information, who have encyclopedias. Come on, but you can Google it if you're still locked into everything. Got to be online. If you're a robot and into that scene. But I want you to do some research on your own because it opens up other doors of understanding and other knowledge that you're not even looking for, and it feeds you to continue to be a person that will do research and swirl information around and base an opinion instead of just having an opinion based off a naysay
of one individual or the hypnosis that I call the TV. I think President Trump calls it liars news, which it is. It is. Yeah, that's what they are. I call it acting news. Acting and lying. And spit out a few truth news. That's exactly what I call it. Because they kept this shit quiet. Don't forget, it was George Bush Sr. that was asked by Good Morning America. What's her name? God, I forgot her name. He was asked, do you read the news? Or do you listen to the news? And he says, why would I want to listen to that? Go back and look at it. It's on YouTube. Why would I want to listen to that? I already know what the news is. So he's telling you he know what the news is before you get it. So why would I look at the news of the talking heads when I delegate what they're going to say or approve what they're going to talk about? Ain't that something? Come on now. Come on. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. And F all you others out there that want to write me off or throw me in a category as all these, he's just a conspiracy. No, I'm not. I'm spitting out the truth and it sticks, baby. It's sticking. It's sticking. It's sticking. I'm not going to throw out nothing that you can come back and call me a liar on. Yeah. Bottom of the hour, 12:30. I'm going to give you all three. It's going to shock you. I promise you. It's going to make you go, wow. It's going to make you want to look it up and read the whole thing. It's going to shock you. Good information. Tomorrow night, Club Saturday night, I'm going to finish it up. And I'm going to give you some additional on top of that. Oh, man, I'm going to wake you up, baby. Shake you. Hey, Club Saturday night, tomorrow night at 11:30, download the icon of Speaker.com and you can get it. Open up the phone line so you can call in and talk to us. And I'm going to encourage you to do so. And if you want to, you can. You want to call me a name? Hey, you a piece of... Okay, fine, whatever. You know, freedom of speech is what America is all about. I'm not going to knock your freedom of speech because you don't like what I'm saying. Come on. I am not. It's un-American. I'm not. Nor am I going to water down your stuff to play my stuff. So now, oh, he just a bleeding liberal, or he just a left-wing Republican, or he just a left-wing Democrat. No, I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm an independent. I don't go up under those categories anymore. I'm an independent. I vote independently. I don't vote just because you're independent candidate. I'm not going to throw my vote and waste my vote on your ass if you can't do nothing. So I may have to split my vote with a Democrat, split my vote with a Republican, if he's talking the right stuff. And he's geared toward me and my family and my business. So that's me. It's probably you too. Bottom of the hour. I'm going to talk to you about that. Jam in the Box, Friday Night Jams. Let's continue.
So very hard to take, you sweet sticky thing. If I could slow you down sometime, I'd like to try and change your mind. You're really not the one to blame, you sweet sticky thing.
So we can change the words or the meaning, and now you got a different meaning. How many dumbasses done that? Oh, wait a minute.
Is it a play?
I'm stronger than a locomotive. Yeah. That old saying is true. But I can't understand understand sometimes, baby, why I'm so weak for you. Listen, I can leave tall buildings in a single bound. When it comes to getting over you, baby, well, I can't get off the ground. But they call me the Superman lover, yeah. Say they call me the Superman lover, yeah. But something wrong with me to see. Something wrong, yeah, yes it is. Faster than a speeding bullet. I've outflown a few, yes I have. But I must be flying awful slow sometimes, baby. I can't keep up with you. I got X-ray vision, and I can see through steel too, baby. I know it's something wrong with me, 'cause I can't see through you. Now but they call me the Superman lover, yeah. Call me that Superman lover, yeah. But something wrong. There's something wrong with me, see? Yes it is. Look up in the sky, come on, look, and you'll see me flying by. Why don't you just look, and if you do, come on and look, I'm flying straight to you. They call me the Superman lover. Say they call me the Superman lover, yeah. But something wrong. Something isn't wrong with me to see, yeah. Something wrong with me, yes it is. Oh, right on with the rat on here. Up in the sky, come on, just look, and you'll see me flying by. Why don't you just look, and if you do, come on and look, I'm flying straight to you. They call me Superman lover, yeah. Say they call me the Superman lover, yeah. But something wrong. There's something wrong with me to see. There's something wrong. Yes it is, baby. Is it the bird? Is it the plane? What did you discover? Is it the bird? Is it the plane? It's the Superman man.
Take it, pop it, and get the fuck out. You gonna put some shit on my parade?
I got my eyes on you, watching what you do. Don't think that you can jive, 'cause I'll be checking all the time. Ain't no half stepping, we gotta do it good. Ain't no half stepping, like you know you should. Ain't no half stepping, smoke and start to smoke. Ain't no half stepping, cause we're the funky folk. Half stepping. Are you good enough to show? Do you think you got the soul? Are you sharp enough to shine? Can you party all the time? Don't let your motors run. Keep on keeping on. I said, don't let me see you slide. Come on, let people keep it tight. Ain't no half stepping, you gotta do it good, yeah. Ain't no half stepping, like you know you should. Ain't no half stepping, smoke and start to smoke. Ain't no half stepping, cause we're the funky folk. Half stepping. Are you good enough to show? Do you think you got the soul? Are you sharp enough to shine? Can you party all the time? Ain't no half stepping, we gotta do it good. Ain't no half stepping, like you know you should. Ain't no half stepping, smoke and start to smoke. Ain't no half stepping, cause we're the funky folk. Are you good enough to show? Do you think you got the soul? Are you sharp enough to shine? Can you party all the time? Ain't no half stepping, gotta do it good. Ain't no half stepping, like you know you should. Ain't no half stepping, smoke and start to smoke. Ain't no half stepping, cause we're the funky folk, yeah. Ain't no half stepping, doing it good like you know that you should. Ain't no half stepping, start to smoke 'cause we're the funky folk. Ain't no half stepping, eyes on you, watching what you do. Ain't no half stepping, are you sharp enough to shine? Ain't no half stepping, and you party all the time. Ain't no half stepping,
full impact what you said. So don't
Sorry, I lost it. I lost it. 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 Sorry, I lost it. Sorry, I lost it. I lost it. Sorry, I lost it.
I want you in the crossfire. You kill my God, I'll wipe out every motherfucking memory here. horseman, that motherfucker.
If you got real love for me, stay away. If you got games and tricks for me, I want a man that means everything he say, and not a boy full
sugar. Sugar.
It's been a long time. I didn't really think I was going to see you. See, you haven't changed. It's good to see you anyway.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
When I think about the feelings can't explain why after all this time my heart still feels bad. When I look at you, memories of love like no
Hey, second of order coming. Top of the hour. I know we promised the bottom, but it's coming to the top. Top of the hour. We're going to give you executive orders that President Trump could exercise.
you will stay on my mind for always and forever. You will be my Saturday love.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Saturday love.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
When I think about you, my feelings can't explain why after all this time my heart still feels pain. When I look at you, memories of love like no one before. You stay on my mind. Feeling so special. Made for each other. Stay on my mind. Girl, you know I can't leave you behind. There's never any question. You will be my Saturday love.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Saturday when I look at you, special time. I thought we'd always be together. But sometimes things just don't work out like before. Life goes on and people grow out of things that fit before. But Saturday remains the same, and I hope it'll never change. For always and forever, you will be. Let's sing it together.
Never on Sunday, Monday too soon. Tuesday and Wednesday just fall through. Thursday and Friday, weekend begin, but our Saturday love will never
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love.
my Saturday love. Oh, all the time. Oh, on my mind. My Saturday love.
Saturday